Alright, so on to our worded problems. So the first worded problem I'm going to look at is on day 1, space word problem number 3, and it says a ticket to visit space costs £34. So I'm going to write down £34 because I know that's going to be something very important. We know that that is the ticket price, that's how much it costs. Okay, so the ticket costs £34. But Miss Buckley only has £28 in her piggy bank. So that might be very important for us to use. £28 in her piggy bank, that's what Miss Buckley has. And the question is, how much more does she need to collect to go to space? So how much more? So I wonder how much she needs now. So we know that she doesn't have enough. Right, so we've got a ticket for £34 and Miss Buckley only has £28. So we're going to have to compare those two amounts. So if I draw a lovely bar model, I'm going to say, oh, look at this, a nice long bar model. Let's get it on here. Let me set up all of this. This is going to represent the ticket. Right there. And how much does the ticket cost? There we go. We know it costs 34, and don't forget your unit there, £34. So all of this is £34. I'm just going to label it and say from this part of the bar to that part of the bar, this represents £34. Now we're going to compare it with how much Ms. Buckley has. So here's Ms. Buckley, and she's going to have £28 even. So we know that it's less. So if all of that represents how much the ticket costs, all of this is going to represent how much money Miss Buckley has to spend. £28. All of this. We are going to need to know how much is this part. This is our unknown. This is how much more she needs. If she has £28 and she wants to get it all the way to £34, we need to know how much this is. Alright, so you're going to figure out a way to use it. I'm gonna use some beads. Here we go. Just to give you a clue, give you some visual representation on what we've got here. Here is £34. Each one of these beads represents a pound. £10, £20, £30, 31, 32, 33, £34. Now we're going to compare it to how much Ms. Buckley has. So it's £28. So there's 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There we go. That's £28. So our bar model shows this. £34, £28. If I line it up here, we want to know what the unknown is. I think that's this amount here, isn't it? Okay. So what do we do there to find that amount? We got 34. We're going to take away all of this. So we can see that our number sentence that we're going to use for this one is 34. We are going to subtract 28. Right. Some of you may clearly see what the answer is. I want to see if you can challenge yourself by using this, which is known as a column method. It's not the most efficient method to use, but if you want to challenge yourself to try and practice using the column method, this is the best one to use. This is the best one. It's the only column method. There you go. Use it. See if you can do it. Alright. The best method here I would suggest using is counting on method to work out the answer. But challenge yourself here. See if you can do that, because there's going to be some exchanging going on. And if you don't know about exchanging, check out one of my videos on how to subtract. That is linked in the descriptions. Right, the second problem. I'm not going to give you the answer, children. You're trying to work it out. The second problem I want you to look at is going to be on day 2. Yes. Here we go. On day 2, there's a question number 4. And it goes a little something like this. Okay, a trip to Mercury takes 1 hour. 1 hour. That's your trip to Mercury. Yep. I'm going to say that's the trip to Mercury. Mercury. When I see the word Mercury, I'm going to think that that is the trip to Mercury. And a trip to Venus takes 65 minutes. Is that correct? Is that what it says there? Yeah. So, a trip to Mercury takes 1 hour. And a trip to Venus takes 65 minutes. And we're going to say 65 minutes is a trip to Venus. Now, which trip takes longer? So that's our question. I'm just going to write the word longer with a question mark to know that I'm thinking about which one takes longer and how much longer. So, how much longer? So 2 questions. Which one is longer? It takes longer, and how much longer? Now you're going to be very careful when you're answering questions on time, because you're going to see if the unit of measurement is the same. And as you can see here, they are not the same. 1 hour. Okay, 65 minutes. So we've got hour, we've got minutes. Now, I want to make sure that all the units are the same. I want to make sure, well, let's go with minutes, okay? Probably be safe with minutes. Sometimes it's easier to go with the shortest unit of measurement, in which case it's the minute. And how would you go about converting it? Well, you're going to need to know a few things to start off with, okay? Here, I've got a clock. So, as you can see, it says 1 o'clock. So our trip to Mercury takes 1 hour. So, after an hour, 1 o'clock is going to look like this. There we go, 1 hour. Oh, this minute hand has to go all the way around. Let's get more accurate here. And it's going to be 2 o'clock. Right, you can see that, right? So, let's start again. That was 1 hour. It starts here. And this minute hand has to move around all the way around once, so that we've got the next hour. So that's how many minutes it takes the minute hand to go around for 1 hour. So how many minutes are there? If you look very carefully, you'll be able to see the numbers in blue right here. And you can see that when you reach a big red number, where the hour is, then you can see there's a 5 here, and the next one 10, 15, 20. How clever is that, huh? Every time you come across that big red number that represents the hours, you count 5 minutes. So it goes all the way around once, and you can see there are 12 big numbers there. If you're very clever and you know that 12 lots of 5 is 60, then you are very smart. That is 60 minutes. Just to prove it, we are going to count and go all the way around until we stop here, because that is 1 hour long. Here we go, count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. If you're not sure what's going on here, I just want you to remember, for now, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. It's just going to be something that you have got to keep in your head until you figure out why. Okay? So in your head, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So let's take a look back at our problem. 1 hour. That's how long it takes to get to Mercury. 65 minutes. That's how long it takes to get to Venus. So I'm going to convert this 1 hour. We know it is how many minutes? That's right. It is 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we want to know which is longer and how much longer. Well, let's draw our lovely bar models. You know I love bar models. Here we go. I'm going to say our trip to Mercury is here. Mercury. Let's call that 1 hour. Yep. But now, because we know special information, that we've got to convert it into minutes so that they're all the same unit of measurement, we're going to write down 60 minutes. Right, now this is our trip to Venus. So 60, 65, oh look at this. That is 60. I'm going to say 65 is roughly there, isn't it? Yeah. 65. Venus. That represents Mercury. That represents how long it takes to get to Venus. And now this is 65 minutes. From here to here. Which planet takes the longest time to get to? Is it Mercury or is it Venus? Okay, 60 and 65. So we've already answered. I've already given you the means to answer that question. I'm not going to answer it for you. I want you to write in your packs and then you can check it in the answers. Okay. And then it says how much longer. Now, how much longer? So we need to know all of this. This is our unknown. This is where we need to go to. We need to find out how many minutes that is. Alright? So remember what we did last time. If we want to find out what this part is, we know that it's equivalent to this part here. So if all of this is 65, we need to take away all of this part, which we know is equivalent to here, which is 60 minutes. Okay, so we've got our 65, and we subtract 60, and that gives you the unknown. Don't forget your unit of measurement. If it helps you, why don't you write down 65 minutes, subtract 60 minutes. That is not how you spell minutes, Mr. Guevara. What is that? Minlets? Minlutes? Minlutes. Let's not have a minute, let's have a minute. Right, 60 minutes. It's going to equal our unknown. Work out whatever method you want to use to work out the difference. Okay? Right, those are the two questions that I'm going to look at for the word problems that I think might be a little bit difficult. With the others, draw a bar model, expose the mathematics that is going on there, and accompany that with a number sentence. Right, good luck with all this. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the pack, and take care, be alert, and stay safe. Bye bye.